I'm going to try one of them, and if it doesn't work, then we'll just do more character design today. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Oops, wrong way. I don't like the... Man, never mind. Let's just get to work on this instead. Because the first one's mirror. So let's go to Pinterest. Maybe one of since manta rays are smart enough to understand their own reflection, that would be kind of a cool one, I think, to do for mirror. I mean, even though it's a mermaid, any of them could be, but it's kind of a fun kind of parallel to like... And kind of a cool, different thing to draw. Hello, thanks for dropping in. Doing some MerMay. So I thought in the first prompt is mirror, so I'm gonna do a manta ray because they can recognize their own reflections. Maybe even it's kind of like hope everyone's having a good day. Halfway through what feels like a long week for many reasons. figure it's like a treating her own like giant fins, kind of like a dress. Kind of would be kind of cool. Fun. Thank you. Hello, thanks for dropping in. Drawing mermaids today. So I know it's a surprise because I forgot that normally, I mean, I've been kind of taking it easier on myself with these challenges, but this is the one that got me kind of into streaming. So I always kind of treat it special. Like, I would never have started drawing on Instagram if it weren't for MerMay, because it was just a way for me to feel like even if they're not perfect, at least I'm trying to draw every day. So, and I met some really nice people on Instagram, and they're making, a lot of them are making comics of their own now, which is really cool. I've tried to get them over here, but no luck to that yet. Won't give up though. I'll just keep on trying to show them that they're really great people on YouTube. The good far outweighs the bad. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. I'm gonna try this though. Make it so the entire wall behind her is reflective, like a mirror. So I'm deep in thought here. So I'm trying to think of like a cool pose for this dance, whatever like pirouette kind of spin move she's doing. Okay. I'll just do I don't know if this is gonna work. Maybe. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the right one for... So many are so moody and sad. Like, just wanna... Guys, none of these have mirrors in them. Hey, you know what? Let's just... Oops. Whoa! Let's look up some manta rays instead. Yay! They're pretty! So I started watching this new show called To Be Hero X. And the animation's really interesting. Like it uses different styles to do different stories. It feels like when it's epic and when it's like epic hero fights, it turns into this like heavy borders kind of style, which is really interesting to see them try something like that. I am very curious to see what happens now that something bigger already happened. I don't think what she should be doing, because she's is something to acknowledge that she knows she's... Maybe dancing's not the right thing, unless maybe she just likes to see herself dance, maybe, or... Yeah, trying to think of like what could be a good uh I think the more honest or the more interesting thing might be. Let's look this up. I have an idea. I'm worried that I'm. See, part of me is worried that so many people are going to do what I'm thinking of, though, which is like the morning routine, like putting on makeup, but like half awake. That's kind of why I wanted to start off with a cheer, like her, with a character who's just really happy. Just like. Sorry, I'm kind of a little tired today, but thanks. I'm really grateful that you're spending time watching. Part of me wishes I'd done a little more prep, but that's kind of the fun of the chaos, I guess. Your hair's kind of... Actually, based on how her hair's...
Come with me, I'll lead the way. Take my hand, I know the place.
I don't mind this, I just needed it a little quieter.
Instinct into the wildest fire.
This might be a... I should have made this a smaller drawing. I'm kicking myself. Because you're supposed to... I should have been doing thumbnails first. That's what got me here. See. I could have done the Final Fantasy thing of making, or like the another typical thing would be to make a dark reflection of her, but nah. Oh no, my brain just kind of like I kind of had a moment where I'm just like, how would this work? Oh, my brain. I'm gonna go back to look at the mirrors because my brain just kind of like is. I need something. Because I know that flipping it's the obvious thing, but am I gonna give up on this already? I don't know. We just started. Guys, where are the poses? Let's play around with another pose with this character. Because this isn't working. It happens. You just... I mean, typically, honestly, all I would have to do is just... If I really wanted to cheat... Oops. I could just... Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Nope. That's another idea I didn't think about, but that's nah. Having her standing on like on top of but just whoops. No. There. Yeah. Kind of just... And then make this a little... Whoops. We can transform it more later, but like make this one a little bit less so that it's... Dun, 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 dun. Did not mean to do this on the same layer, but oh well. We're we're doing it. We're committing. Doing it live. So. Excuse me. Oops. I know there's an easier way to do this, but I like to do it this way. In fact, I might make these black, actually. Or maybe mix in some black with these under the gloves. Or like, yeah. Yeah. Just so they're a bit more visible when you do this part here. Kind of stands out a little more. Beep, 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 beep. Would like to do a little bit more work on the comic too tonight, maybe though. Like work on another character, drawing another character. Like probably Grace. So maybe I'll get a little bit more of this done and then get to work on that. Just because, like, I feel like should I do, I'm gonna give her brown hair. Or brown or black? I'll go brown. I feel the typical thing would be to think that this is gonna be someone with blonde hair, but we'll see. I'll try a few different hair colors. This one, but I kind of like this. And there's plenty more days, so I can do every color and for hair, including some fantasy, like random colors, like. See, but whoops. I got an idea. There. Now let's do just black. Oops. Because my thought was that, like, she's gonna have, like, it's like she's like she's navies and very dark colors, so black might make more sense, but we'll try it. What'd you do? Oh, on the same layer. It's like a what is going on with everything today? Oh, there. Me. I mean, I could always actually, maybe I'll even make it black that goes into a, like a dark navy. Yeah, I like that. It's kind of cool. Hello, thanks for dropping in. It's MerMay. So I thought I would try out some of the prompts, and the first one is mirror. So here we are. Thought it would be fun to do a draw a manta ray, since they're one of the few fish that has the intelligence to recognize their own reflection. So I thought, hey. I mean, granted, any mermaid would have the intelligence, but that's beyond the point. It's more fun to kind of just play around and maybe she's got this like purple lipstick or something. Would be kind of a cool. Nothing too bright, but just something. Yeah. Hello, thank you. Yeah. So. I'm drawing this wrong way again. Ah! There we go. I figured an art challenge like this is a chance to really, like I was saying earlier, this art challenge is what got me into doing online drawing. So I just kind of wanted to give it a shot again, even though I know I'm in the middle of like so many projects right now. I shouldn't be doing this probably, but kind of want to just step away for a split second just to have some fun. And if this turns into nothing, that's fine. I mean, like March didn't that thing didn't turn into anything either, but it was still fun to try. No. Maybe she's got some like jewelry on too. Doo-doo-doo. Hello! Thanks for dropping in. I'm working on some MerMay drawings. I don't usually. It's been a little while since I've done an art challenge, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to do the one that got me into doing art challenges. So here we are, doing the prompt mirror. So I'm gonna have her like dancing around in like a reflective room or something like that, or in like a reflective like chamber. Or maybe there's just like a piece of like glass behind her or something. I don't know, I'll figure it out when I get to that point. Yeah, it is good to just take breaks and to reignite like what inspired you. I I mean, not that working on the comic is hard isn't fun. It's also, I mean, it is also work. It's both. It's kind of like, especially with where I am with it, it's kind of like I would just be kind of fumbling on here trying to do the writing mostly, probably, because I got so many pages at the beginning that need to be have the text put in. So kind of want to get to that before I get back into drawing that all a bunch on here. But I might do, like I said, I might do a character design tonight too. I work on one of the character sheets, like updating it tonight. So I just was watching this one of the YouTube things I was watching earlier this week was about like had something about how smart mantas are. So I'm like, be kind of fun to draw one for one reason or another. They're really interesting creatures. It is funny that in Little Nemo they made the manta ray the teacher, which I wonder if that was on purpose because they knew how smart they were compared to other fish. So it's possible, I guess. You never know. With movies, it could have just been that, like, it was the right shape for the fish that they needed, maybe. They're like, we need a fish that all the little fish can use as, it's both a teacher and a bus. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I think so too. Those guys are like, I mean, well, you know what? I'll give them. I didn't see Inside Out 2, but I heard it was really good, so I'll just say it. They're really good at story. Like they're. I keep going back to their. They have like a story structure kind of book, or I mean not book, list. I mean. That like explains just how they how they approach a project, and I kind of try and look at it once in a while as a reminder on how to like just approach really big stories, or just stories in general. Do do do. Thanks. Yeah. Right? Oops, that's too dark. Let's turn the opacity down just so that it's not like... I don't think this is... I can fix it. I can still fix it. I got an idea. I got it. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop. Okay, 1 second. Gotta make a folder. Wait, where's... Did I? Where's the reflection? Okay, that's that layer. Oh, wait, is this the reflection? Yes. Okay, good. I'm like, phew. Scared myself. Okay, see what we can do is do this instead. What I originally was gonna do. Which is move this over here like this. Okay. And then distort. Oh, I could distort. No, that's wrong. Sorry. 1 sec. Cancel. Edit. Transform. perspective. Yes. Almost. No, not quite. Yeah, just trying to play around with like just a reflection kind of her. Where's the edge? I don't know if that really works quite like that though. That looks off. Maybe because it's too... Yeah, it's a little bit too... Why is this... I guess that's okay. And then we can put it like on do 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 do. Well, Evie, have you had a chance to see that show, To Be Hero X? It's pretty good. I was just talking about it earlier. And, the animation in it is really cool. Like, it's got this, like... I think I've talked about it last week. It's got kind of a League of Legends kind of look to it. When it's normal, in its normal version, and then it changes to another version when it's, like, the fights start, or when someone's story is being told, another version of the animation's being used. So, it's kind of interesting. Oops. Yeah, I think it's the storytelling so far has been interesting, and I think I'm really curious to see where it goes from here. Because, like, the first few episodes really, like, surprised me with, like... I was worried it was going to turn into, like, Tiger and Bunny. Which, I mean, Tiger and Bunny is its own thing, so I just didn't want another Tiger and Bunny. Because it's already got better... I mean, the animations that we have available are better now than they were back when that show was out. So... What is this? This is crazy. Yeah, I really like the characters are interesting. Like I'm interested to see how it moves forward now that like I'm a bit confused by the words that were on the screen at the very end of the last episode. That was kind of like out of felt like very out of place. I'm sure they'll explain it so that it feels more like it matters, but I'm like, there's more important things happening on screen right now than what that says. Whoops. But we'll see. Like I still really like the main character, so he's. It's not every day I get to see a graphic designer as a superhero. Like usually, like the closest I've come in the past is like, I mean, Clark Kent's an editor, but I mean he's a writer, so he's not even doing the layout. And unless maybe he does that later on, I don't know. I don't know his full like employment background. They always showed it like done so fast, and it's like that's great, guys, but it still has to go to print. It's not like it's magically just going to go out on the stands now that he wrote it. You still need a graphic designer to set that up, and that's going to take a while. Especially back, I mean, if it's an older version of Metropolis. I mean, more modern, it still takes a bit, but. Especially if you're a jerk to your. I just instantly had a flashback to like, or like I had like a memory of like when I was in in college. I was part of the newspaper, and I would constantly like be given like these ridiculously short deadlines to the point where I just quit because they were just like, you can do this on top of your like soft, because I started when I was like a sophomore, so like guys, I just don't have time for this. It's like you expect me to get this done in like a weekend, and I'm like, I have far more important things to deal with in here. And you know right now, Evie, it's like where I would just be like, well, I guess sleep is off the table for this week. Be walking through the hallways like a zombie being like, must assemble portfolio. I mean, one of my non-majors that I really liked was my English class, but I'm sure if it's something you're majoring in, it's much different. I guess this is kind of inspired by Amelie's design. I don't want to like pretend like this is 100% original. Like I watch her streams, so I'm sure part of it was like me just being like, oh yeah, that effect is pretty cool, and then I grabbed the Kirby Crackle brush and I'm like, oh, this does that kind of design. So if anyone's trying to afterwards is like, this looks like this, you just copied. It's like, well, kinda, but only because it's a cool design, and this is just a challenge. Oops, too dark. How we doing on time? This is good. We're doing good. Do, 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 do. What should I do for the... No. Something like that, yeah. Thank you. I'll be right back. Just gonna get some actual water. Last night I drank too much caffeine and had trouble sleeping. So I'm not gonna do that again. It is exciting to know that like next month there's that really cool the Annecy convention. I mean event for animation, and they're going to be doing some announcements for like showing some trailers, like the Last Airbender trailer. And maybe like some other Cartoon Network things are going to be announced because they're desperate to try and get some more of their old properties back into circulation. Because they know that that's an easy way to just quickly get some viewership from returning people. And it's like, yeah, duh. It's like we've been waiting. Yeah, I mean, I just think that like it'd be fun to have, it'd be fun to just see some of those. Is there anything that you would like to see come back? Because like, I hear that there's a new Foster's Home, which I did like that art style. So more stuff from Gendy is always a plus for me. Like let's see, there's like I know they tried the Powerpuff Girls and that didn't work out, but like there's other shows that could be kind of fun to try out as well. I'm trying to think of something that, I mean, I heard some people are spreading rumors that like there might be another Steven Universe season, and I'm like, I don't know, guys. Probably not. It ended on a very good definitive note of like him healing and the gems on their own, so I doubt they're gonna have a way to do that. There's a few Cartoon Network things I never did finish. Craig of the Creek, I never actually finished that show, and I really liked it. It reminded me a lot of like living with my house, my parents' house, like right behind with some woods. So it was kind of a cool like view into that chapter of my life, kind of. It's kind of funny because it's almost like to me it's like some people really liked Ed, Ed and Eddie, but I thought Craig of the Creek I could just relate to more. Like I had friends like his one friend. I'd be friends like that. Although in my family, I would have been the older brother, so that part I wouldn't relate to. Yeah, no, I like the art style, and I like the fact that The fact that the girl had the pet bird reminded me of my sister had a canary, cockatiel. I mean, I hope nobody actually did take their cockatiels out into the woods because of that show, because they are not meant for outdoors. They will fly away and probably get eaten. Yeah, kind of like how I was watching this thing on what is that? My brain just kind of stopped there for a second. On the Finding Nemo. Yeah, that's what it was. And there's this comedian talking. There's someone talking about it, and they're saying how like the worst line in the movie for for kids to listen to was all. What was it? It was like all lines go to the all water leads to the ocean, and it's like buddy, fish can't go in that water. you're saltwater fish. You will drown before you get where you want to go. Because kids would be like, "Oh, I can free my fish." And it's like, no, 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 no. You'll free them a different way, so don't do that. I just don't know what would be left to do with Steven Universe. Like, as long, like there's characters I definitely don't want to ever see in that show again. like, like the what's his name, the guy who's basically Rebecca Sugar said was like, she kind of like turned into like all the toxic fans. I forget what his name was. He was the conspiracy nut guy. She said that his like a lot of the things he said were things that people she would hear people say at cons, I believe. I'm like, oh yeah, I could see that. I know that. Oh, isn't there going to be a movie for what's that show? With the girl with the what was that? Oh, I just it was on my head for a second. It's the one about the with the girl who's a wizard who goes off to become a wizard. Um, my brain's just not thinking about it right now. Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh my gosh. It's bumping around in my head, but I can't get the name out. Um, Darn it. My brain's just like, nah. Oh, Owl House. Yeah, the Owl House movie might get a trailer. Like, what other ones would be cool? Um, maybe an Our Real Monsters remake. That might be kind of cool. I did like their character designs, so that might be kind of fun. Because we got a Rugrats like sequel. Why can't we get an All Real Monsters sequel? They'd have to recast all the voices because I don't know what. Those. Yeah, I don't want to make any presumptions anymore. It's been like 30 years. They might not have that voice, even if they are still around. Although, I mean, the guy that does Mr. Krabs can still do that voice on top of Bender, so it's like you never. I think if you do a voice long enough, maybe it doesn't really go away. And Stephen Bloom can still do Spike Spiegel, so. Ooh, what about a remake of Rocket Power? I actually like that show, and I would love to see more of it. I mean, I know the X Games kind of culture is kind of gone, though. So that's the only problem. Like, I don't think it's as popular as it used to be. But maybe that might get people more into it again. Because I don't think it... Is it still around? I haven't had cable, so I don't know. I assume maybe it's still around, but I could be wrong. Yeah. Oops, that's a weird brush. One of their shows are really good. I'd have to look back through like shows from the late '90s, early 2000s again to kind of make a decision on that. But there must have been a bunch of cartoons that I just can't think of right now. Like maybe ooh, wait, was that Fox or was Jake Long on Nickelodeon or was that on Fox? Because I would love this. I would love to see Dante Bosco get more work. Well, he's busy with the Avatar movies. What am I saying? He can't. He doesn't have time for that. I am interested to see more updates from the Mighty Nine TV show. Maybe those. No, those won't be there. Those might be at maybe an upcoming convention. Because with. I mean, I know they got their hands full between that and I think the final season of if this isn't the final season, it's like the second to last for Vox Machina. So, but I think it is. I mean, based on the pace, it should be the last, but maybe they'll squeeze one more in. But I don't with Mighty Nine on the way too. There's no real reason to. Who else? Yeah. I'm trying to think of Cartoon Network things I'd like to see brought back. Is Ben 10's isn't that yeah, that's Cartoon Network, I believe. I would love to see like that future version of Ben 10 where he's an adult, an adult. That would be kind of cool. Oops, wrong. Yeah. Because I miss when there was a time when I really wanted to get a portfolio together to work for Man of Action, and then they made a couple shows that it just didn't resonate with me. I mean, I don't want to say they're bad. They just don't. I don't. I just didn't like find their Mega Man show was kind of like that really alien. That was not something I understood. Like I didn't get what they were trying to do with that one. So I kind of lost interest in them after seeing that. And then because the last thing I liked of theirs was that crossover between Generator Rex and Steven Universe, and and Ben 10, where it was that was pretty cool with the what was it called? Oh my gosh, I forget the name of the creature, but it was like this like thing that was from Generator. His brother, Rex's brother, like I think it was like Alpha. Was called the project was called like Alpha or something like that, I believe. Let's put some color in there. I don't like this color. Too No warmth. What other ones were there? I know they're making a new Adventure Time. They got Fiona and I forget what the name of her companion is, but that one's getting a show. That comic, and I don't know. I mean, give Gendy some more. Give him some more projects. Like maybe I still haven't watched the last season of Primal, so maybe I'll have to get around to that sometime. Because I liked that show. It just kind of like fell off my radar for a little bit. But what are some other cartoon? I know it would never happen, but bringing back Mission Hill would be awesome. But I know that will never happen. Like those guys, that team went on to other projects, and there's no way to get those back together. Because I did really like that show. Trying to think of other ones. There was a like things from the not. I'm trying to think of like shows that were on Cartoon Network back when it was mostly cartoons. Like those kind of shows would be cool to see come back. Can't think of them offhand right now for some reason, but there was quite a few that never really got finished. Part of me would almost want to see them try to redo Code Lyoko, because I think that show, much like Reboot, just suffered from technology was not ready for that kind of story. Like we just didn't have like the animation software to do CG characters, but now we do. Like, I mean, they could remake it all in Blender if they wanted. Like, so that's one that would be kind of cool. He looks like the Joker when I do that. That's better. You know how I got these fins? It is fun good to go back to just like roughing out a painting in like a short amount of time. Like I do like to try and do this once in a while. Because usually it was D&D drawings, but I'm glad I can do mermaids for a change. Funny how this was supposed to be going into it still looks fine. It was supposed to, her hair was supposed to be going into like navy, but I kind of made it going into purple. But actually, that works better with black. Kind of stands out a little bit more. I don't like that though. Let me darken those a little bit. I think if I do some line work, I might be able to find what's wrong with this face, because there's still something. I think the nose is still kind of a little off. Maybe if I do this. I don't know. I think it's because she has a long nose. Maybe if I just... I think it's just how I'm drawing the bridge that's kind of not giving it credit. Maybe like that? That may be better. Maybe that works a little bit better. Yeah, I think she's looking pretty good. I think I fixed the nose a little bit there by giving it a little bit more perspective. So that's good. What about Dave the Barbarian? Bring that back. That was kind of a funny show. Barbarian. Was Kim Possible on was that Cartoon Network? Or is that Nickelodeon? I can't remember. No, that was Disney. Sorry. No, there's no way that's coming back. Which is weird because they've done so much with like Carmen Sandiego. You think that they would have wanted to do more with I guess she did get a movie though, so maybe they don't want to push too. They don't want to push their luck for once. Nah, I don't like that. Bring back Jackie Chan Adventures. Bring back Jackie Chan Adventures. Look, I must save the world. No, clean store. I love that. That was really good. That show was. I enjoyed that show a lot. Like it's one of those ones where it could have been. It could have fell flat on its face, but I thought it did really good. Like it even did a bunch of cool like side stories about like other nations, and later on with like their own magic, and he had to go investigate that, and that was pretty cool. One thing we don't need back is that teen version of the Looney Tunes. What was that called? Where they were all like superheroes? That show did not work out. Although I think I bet they're going to have the trailer for the Wile E. Coyote versus Acme movie, which might be really funny actually. So I'll give that a shot. I still haven't seen the Daffy and Porky movie yet, like that Looney Tunes movie yet. So, oops. Kind of late. Well, this is coming along. I'm almost. Let's just do a little bit more, and then I'll probably call it because it's getting kind of late. And I do want to get some other work done tonight. Like I'm putting some final touches on my my model because I think I just suddenly was really worried that like if I don't do it now, I won't have time for it when it's like when I actually when I'm done with the whole thing. I just don't think I'll have time to do anything after. So yeah, I think I'll just work on that while I can. Whoops, that's lightning. That does not work where she is. That would be very bad for her. That's kind of cool, but no. Also no. So many brushes, but I can't use them today. That's a cool brush, but it changes color. do like something like this, but darn, that doesn't work. Maybe something like this, kind of for a texture on the inside. Might be kind of cool. Thank you. Didn't mean to make her look like a villain, kind of, but I'm kind of cool with it still. I think just gonna fix her. 'Cause I think with that this thing being so long, I kind of threw me off. Maybe I'll make it a little bit smaller. Like, it does not cover as much of her neck, because it's kind of a lot. It was a little bit too long. That's better. I like that. It's already looking better. Cleaning up her torso a little bit more. I still need to fix the perspective, I'm sure, but yeah, she's coming along though. So I'm doing justice for Manta Rays, I hope. And this, Wonder how many people are going to do this challenge this year, because I don't remember it being that big last year. But hopefully there's at least enough to make it so it's just it will stand out at least to the algorithm. But who could say? I'll add in more dynamic lighting when I get, because I wasn't 100% sure. I'm glad I stuck with it, honestly, because I wasn't sure about this at first, and then I almost went and did a different drawing completely, but I'm glad I stuck with it. Sometimes especially if you're drawing a low stakes drawing like this, I just don't see anything wrong with just like when you're drawing something like this, just going with the first idea. If this had been like a portfolio piece or something, or something that was like for a commission, I would definitely take it more serious. But just the first prompt of a list of prompts that I have to get through, I'm not gonna worry about. So, yeah, that looks pretty cool. I think I got the feeling of it down pretty much. I just need to get the reflection working, and then I'm sure I'm gonna like, you know what, I'll ask people online. I'm sure I did something wrong with this, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world if I'm wrong. I'd rather just put it on some forums and see what people think of the concept, and see if it makes sense. That's all I really care about, is like, does it work at least? Because if it's okay if it's not perfect, but at least I want the concept to be right. But we'll see. I'm not going to lose sleep over it, so. Cool. Okay. Let's see. Do we have anything left? No. This is probably a good place to call it, because I got quite a bit of her done. Let's not. That would get views, but let's go like this. You know what? I'm gonna do one thing before I call it, and that's putting in a glow layer, so I can get some stronger light on her. Maybe add some like blush, like some red for her face. Even like a light. Yeah, I kind of like that. Give her a little bit more color in her cheeks, a little bit. Maybe on her nose too. Not like that. Where'd my brushes go? They all just... Oh, there. Wait, really? No? Okay. That was weird. For a second I thought they all disappeared. And I was like, where did they all go? No! A little bit of color. I can fix it more. Give her skin a little bit like... Look, oops. Yeah, it's coming along though. I mean, oops. I keep finding these brushes that have the weirdest shapes. Cool. Okay. It's come along. She looks really... You know what I just realized? I drew the, this is that girl from, the woman from, BioShock, too. I just realized I drew her. I'm like, why does she look kind of familiar? And I'm like, I just drew the girl from BioShock 2 as a mermaid. Kind of. I mean, it's like it's got some of her features and her like proportions to a degree, but I mean, so what? Your brain always goes to something. So I just when I pulled from my unconscious, I must have just like been remembering that for some reason. That's just funny, though, that I just remember that. I'm like, huh, the dark navy and dark hair and bright eyes. Oh, wait. I think I know who I do. Looks really good, though. I'm really happy. Cool. Okay. Let's call it here. I'm gonna... Right? Yeah, I'm glad you see it too. I'm like, wait, what? Oh no! And then I'm like, wait, it's fine. She's a good character design to begin with, so just turning her in, even if that was what it was, and it's not, she makes a good manta ray. So, thanks for sticking by and talking to me. It was nice having someone to chat with. I'll be doing this again on Friday. I might do another character design one though. We'll see if I can. This took much longer than I thought to even get to here. I thought I would take a break and do some character design, but I'm happy I didn't. I'm happy that I got her as far as I did. So have a wonderful night, and I'll see you all on Friday. Hey, and it's always nice having you here. Take care and have a